Hello students, this is chapter 14 Water. In early video we have explained about introduction, uses of water, states of water, sources of water, evaporation and water cycle. In this video we will discuss about natural disaster caused by water as flood and drought. And then we will discuss about rainwater harvesting and its importance. We have earlier discussed the water cycle happens due to the heat of the sun and the force of gravity, and the four process which is involved in water cycle, that is evaporation and transpiration, then formation of clouds by condensation and precipitation and back to ocean. Now we all know the importance of rainfall. Every place in the world gets rain. However, time duration and the amount of rainfall varies from place to place. In some part of the world, it rains throughout the year, while in other places it rains only for few days. In our country, most of the rainfall happens during monsoon season, and we eagerly wait for the arrival of rain because of following reason. As rain brings relief by cooling the environment, especially after hot summer days. Farmers in India depend on the arrival of monsoon for sowing their crops in the fields, and also rain fills lakes, ponds and streams and raises the water table, so it maintains the supply of water on land. Now, if rain is beneficial for humans, it is also disaster or sometimes. If heavy rains happen, then what happen? Natural disaster happen like floods, and if no rain is there, then drought may happen. So rain is beneficial for humans. However, sometimes it rains heavily or does not rain at all. This may cause natural disaster. In this, first we will discuss about flood. Heavy rains causes floods. It increases the level of water in rivers, lakes, ponds and nearby areas. The calamities due to flood are: it causes damage to crops, resulting food shortage and deaths. जब ज़्यादा बारिश हो जाती है तो सारे क्रॉप्स जो हैं वो डैमेज हो जाते हैं, and it causes serious injuries and death of domestic animals by drowning. Extensive damage to humans and properties as their houses collapses, electricity, water supply and communication network get affected. It washes away the topsoil, resulting in soil erosion. Underground animals also are affected, and many waterborne diseases like cholera, dysentery and diarrhea happens. Now, droughts, this happens due to less rains or no rain at all at some places. Now, what happened due to drought? The soil loses water due to evaporation, and the level of water in ponds and wells in the region go down. The groundwater may also become scarce, and it leads to drought. It is difficult to get food and fodder. So, these two things happen because of excess rain and no rain. Now, how to conserve this water? Okay, we should conserve water, and there are many ways to conserve water, as use a bucket or mug instead of shower while bathing, close tap tightly after using them, both at home and at school, avoid cleaning utensil under running water. So like this, some methods are there how we can conserve water. Now, next is rainwater harvesting. This is also to preserve or to conserve water when rainy season is there, so that when there is dry season, we can use that water when summer is there. So what is rainwater harvesting? The process of collecting rainwater from roofs and street corners and storing it for further use is called rainwater harvesting. It is increasing the availability of water near our homes or any workplace where it is collected. There are two ways of rainwater harvesting. First is rooftop rainwater harvesting and second is roadside rainwater harvesting. Now in this picture you can see how the rain is collected through a pipe and it is stored in an underground concrete storage tank, and then this water is passed through a percolation pit. Now what is percolation pit? It is layer of three things, that is the lower layer is broken bricks, in middle gravel is there and upper part is coarse sand. Then what happened? The water which comes through this percolation pit get filtered and then it is stored in a pit. Now this water, sometimes this is not made up of concrete. So what happened? The water seeps into the soil and it recharges the level of water, raises the level of underground water. So this is the rooftop rainwater harvesting. In this, what is happening? In this system, the rainwater that falls on rooftops of houses or buildings is brought down through water pipes and collected in big underground concrete storage tanks. This water may contain soil, impurities, and chemicals, so this has to be filtered by layers of coarse sand, gravel, and broken bricks, which is also known as percolation pit. When water passes through this layer, it gets cleaned. Instead of getting collected in tanks, the rainwater through the pipes can go directly into a pit in the ground and raises the level of groundwater. So this is rooftop rainwater harvesting. Now, second is roadside rainwater harvesting. What happens here? The rainwater that falls on the roadside around the building can be collected and stored by this technique. Again, percolation pits covered with concrete slabs. जो pits होता है उसको concrete slab से cover करते हैं with holes in it. So what happened? Rainwater falling on road goes into these pits through the holes, and after filtration in the percolation pit, the rainwater enters the recharge well through the outlet pipe and gradually seeps into the soil. You can see here in this picture, rainwater is getting inside to the percolation pit. Again, the three layers are there. First is coarse sand, second gravel, and third broken bricks. When water passes through these layers, percolation pit, then it gets filtered and then it is again stored in the recharge well. Again here, there is no concrete recharge well, so water seeps inside the soil and raises the level of water. So, what is the advantages of rainwater harvesting? The advantage of water harvesting is to increase the availability of groundwater, and this also helps to overcome water problems, especially during dry season. Thank you. So this is the end of chapter 14, water. In next PDF file I will send you the question answer. By then, write down all the rooftop and roadside water harvesting and other flood drought in your notebook, chemistry notebook, and study well. Okay, thank you. Bye.